Hi, and hello, greetings and hello. Welcome everyone, make some noise.
Hello.
Fabulous, so you guys can be heard, I can be heard. That must mean it is time for the Extreme Improv Extreme Show, the fast-paced improvised comedy show where we make up scenes, songs, stories, and so much more based entirely on your suggestions, audience. So make sure you give us lots of suggestions, comments, and all sorts of other things into the comment section. Now, audience, if I direct your eyes down to the bottom of the screen, you will see the suggestion box. Currently in the suggestion box, you will see it says support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/extreme improv. Now, if you would be so kind as to smash that subscribe button, that would be absolutely brilliant. Now, in a moment, though, I am going to replace what we're looking for in the suggestion box. And if you would be so kind as to give us some suggestions of random words, we will use them to inspire our opening games. Because tonight we will be finding out who is the Extreme Improv Extremed champion once again. Now, we may get some... we're about to have someone else run into the show and cause havoc of improv variety. But we're going to do some introductions. Ruth, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm Ruth. I am in Banbury, in Oxfordshire. I nearly joined the show last night, but I couldn't because I was mostly asleep or brain dead.
Okay, wow, or both. Right, now, speaking of the brain alive, Rob, say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rob. I was on the show yesterday, and people accused me of being brain dead.
You weren't on the show yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah. Jeez, what's going on with
enough
this?
is enough, and it's time for a change, David.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, that's a good nugget. Now, speaking of people who... Look, Jimmy Mac, have a heart. Say hello to the people.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jimmy Mac, and I live in Los Angeles, and can I have some change?
Yes. Now, look, speaking of change... I'm going to change this screen from having just 4 people on it to having 5. Yes. Almost perfect timing. Danny O'George, say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. Danny, and I'm from Portsmouth, and what can I say? I'm fashionably late.
Well, there we go. And I'm just fashionable. Right, so, and I'm David, by the way. I don't often introduce myself on this show. I should do. Now then. Let's have a look. We're going to get on with our opening game. And let's use the suggestion generator to... we're going to do impressions as the first game. So, audience, very quickly, could you start to suggest to us some characters from fiction or people from history plus unusual things for them to do? Characters from fiction or people from history plus unusual things for them to do. We're going to have 2 performers and then 3 performers. The 2 performers, I may have to take suggestions... from the suggestion generator app. In fact, let's just make sure I can see the audience comments. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's see. I'm going to roll the dice to see who will go first. And it will be Rob. Rob, your opponent will be 1, 2, 3. Danny. Rob and Danny. So let's see. Rob, would you like a fictional character or a real person?
This is always a tough one. Let's go fictional character.
Okay. You are Galadriel. You are Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. And
I choose a random word.
Sorry?
I choose a random word.
Yeah. No, unfortunately you cannot. You are Galadriel.
Is Liv Tyler's character?
No.
Yeah. No? Okay.
Oh, Kate Blanchett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blanchett's in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, anyway.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Your scenario, Galadriel, is your book has been published. Your scenario is your book has been published. Now, audience, you'll get to vote between Rob and Danny's impression after they've done it. Give us some characters, please, audience. You're doing great. There's some. And here you go.
Oh. The memoirs of this trek down to Middle-earth by my little friends was just so fantastic. I wrote it down. They told me the story. I wrote it down from memory, and it's perfect. It's perfect. And I don't want to miss a thing. I know that's not me, but I want to throw that in there anyway because that's what I thought of when I heard the first name. But yeah, I wrote the book. It took months, I tell you. It was like my own personal journey to Middle Earth, and the story is just so precious to me that it will pass right by the editor and was straight to being published. It was fantastic. Oh my God, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to afford all my own rings.
And that is time. Well done there, Rob. Excellent. So, Danny, would you like a fictional character or a real person?
Against better judgment, could I have a real person, please?
Yes, you can. Let's have a look here. You are Nicolas Cage. And your scenario is the rope was too tight. You're Nicolas Cage, the rope was too tight. And here you go.
Oh, hey, I'm Nicolas Cage, and I'm here to star in the remake of the Rocky Horror Show. I'm playing Tim Curry's character, so I'm just getting into costume. You got that corset there. Oh my God, this rope is too tight. Can you loosen it, please? I can't breathe. Jesus Christ, how do people wear this in comfort? Oh, my ribs. Oh.
Okay, and that is time. Since Danny has left the screen, we know his impression is over. Now, let's have a look. I can't even remember how that became a thing. But I've got no idea anymore. And I haven't said it in like a while, obviously.
Exactly.
But it just popped back into my head. Now, audience, continue to give us some characters. For the next round, we'll be using your suggestions. Now, let's have a look. Audience, who do you vote for here? Are you feeling that Danny took his face off and won this face off with Rob? Or are you glad that Rob is Rial? Right, put your votes into the comments, either Rob as Galadriel or Danny O'George as, thanks for the clarification, audience, or Danny O'George as Nicolas Cage. Ruth, if you had to vote for someone, which you do, who would you vote for here?
I think I'd vote for Rob for his very impressive Galadriel, despite the fact that he didn't really know who she was.
Yes, absolutely. Jimmy Mack, what would you say? Who would you vote for?
I don't know if I've told this story before, but I did bump into Nicolas Cage at the Los Angeles airport. He and I were going through the lines. I was going through the regular person line. He was going through the famous people line. And we almost bumped into each other. I was about to say, hey, like, excellent run in the 90s of action movies. Like, thank you for Con Air. Thank you for The Rock. Thank you for Face Off. And then somebody in the line. The reason I knew he was Nicolas Cage was he said, hey, I'm Nicolas Cage, as Danny said. I vote for Danny.
Okay, there we go. And that was fascinating as a story. So let's see what we've got in terms of votes. We've got votes for Danny O'George, Rob as Galandriel, says Janet. Colin votes for Danny. Then we've got votes for Rob. Jane says Rob. And we'll see then another vote for Danny. Another vote for Rob. Audience, you've got to get these votes in there quick. I think that's another one for Rob. Let me just count up if it was. No, it wasn't. Okay, so we're going to say 5, 4. You've got to get these votes in quick. 3, 2. No more coming. And that is time. Okay, Rob, how many do you have?
I believe 4.
Danny, how many do you have?
I have 3.
3. Janet says, I don't type very well. Don't worry. You put Rob, but we knew that you meant Danny, so it's all good. Right, okay. Now, let's have a look. So, Rob, you win that one. Now we're going to have another round of this, and it will feature myself, David, Ruth, and Jimmy Mack going in that order. Can one of my fellow performers give a character for me and something unusual for them to be doing?
Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson. Okay.
You know who that is?
Is he the prisoner guy?
Death Wish guy.
Death Wish guy. Oh wait, who am I thinking of? Isn't there a guy in prison that Tom Hardy played called Charles Bronson?
No.
Come on, look. I'm not making this up. Look, Charles Bronson is a prisoner. He's like a psychopath in England. He is.
I think you're right. But there is also
Charles
an
Bronson, prisoner. Yes, I was right. Okay. Look, that's the dude. I can't believe Charles Bronson has ended up on this show. That's ridiculous. Right. Anyway, I'll do Charles Bronson. What's Charles Bronson doing?
He's meeting Mr. Blobby for the first time.
Okay. Right. So I'm Charles Bronson. Which version of Charles Bronson am I?
The prisoner.
Prisoner. Okay. Right. So here I go. Right, you Blobby. Get over here! I just want to get some of that blobby. Ah, his head came off. Ah, there's a human inside. Ah! Right, now everyone, we're going to stay here because I think I held people hostage many times, even at prisons. And I might have escaped, I can't remember. I never watched the film. Tom Hardy played me in a movie. But I'm a lot calmer now. So anyway, right, I think you should let me out onto the free side. I need to get out of Noel's house because there's no party going on. Noel Edmonds should be in here with me. He was a television personality in the 80s and that didn't go well for the rest of them. So why does he get a free pass? Now, anyway, Blob is dead. And that is my impression. Vote for me or I'll stab you all. Right, there we go. Good.
Not too different from Death with Charles Bronson.
Is it not? Right, okay. Let's have a look. Who has not had a go? Jimmy Mack, you can go next. Now, Janet has given a character here. Could you be Joe March from Little Women? You are Joe March and you were a drummer in a rock band. Okay? And here you go.
Hey everybody, I'm apparently a drummer. My name is Joe March. When I tell you my name, that's how you know that I am who I am. And I'm just going to drop down a little beat for you. You're not little girls, you're little women. Not little girls, you little women.
And that is time. That was Jimmy Mack. Okay, so Joe March dropping a beat. Ruth, let's see who we have for you. Could you please be... Now, I don't know if we're going to do a second round of this. Like we probably will. We'll find out who is the winner of this as a mini tournament. Could you please be for us Peter Parker, Spider-Man, picking out a Halloween costume? You are Peter Parker picking out a Halloween costume. And here you go.
Oh, God. There are so many to choose from. Thing is, I don't want to be wearing a costume because, hey, I have my own. Oh my God, there's a Spider-Man costume. How can there be a I'm Spider-Man. I shouldn't have said that so loudly. But look, there is a Spider-Man costume. Well, I could wear that. But then, you know, people might actually think that I am Spider-Man. And of course I am Spider-Man, but I don't want them to know that I'm Spider-Man because I've got things to do as Peter Parker. And I don't think I can have a Spider-Man costume on in Halloween this year. Because what if I actually then have to do some Spider-Man stuff and I have to take my costume off so that I can wear my Spider-Man costume, which isn't really a costume, it's like a uniform. But it's got special, bits so that I can shoot the webs out.
And that is time. That is time. Now, audience, who would you vote for here? Would you say that Ruth slung that across the web? Would you say that Jimmy Mack is, as we expected, a little woman? Or would you vote for me, who was played by Tom Hardy in a film? But not that film. Right, okay, let's see. Danny O'George, if you had to vote for someone, who would you vote for?
Jeremy Corbyn, if I'm honest, but since that's not within the context of the show, I'm going to get so much hate for that. I probably.
Danny, I've always said you're really up to date on politics. You know, it's just you're keeping it 2017.
Exactly. I'd give my one to Jimmy. You know, he didn't. I'm going to assume he didn't know the character, but he was marching to the beat of his own drum. So.
Okay. Rob, who would you vote for?
I want to know why Charles Bronson didn't play Charles Bronson. I mean, it just kind of fits perfectly. I mean, killing people out.
I think it's because he was dead.
Oh, we lost Charles Bronson? I didn't know that.
Well, isn't Charles Bronson dead?
Probably. I mean,
okay, hang on, let's find out. Is
70s.
Charles Bronson dead?
Charles Bronson was born the 3rd of November 1921 and died the 30th of August 2003.
There you go, 2003.
Wow.
There you go. You're always keeping it 2001 there,
That's
Rob.
why I don't have an airport Charles Bronson story. But I was fascinated with Peter Parker debating between picking his own costume as Spider-Man for Halloween. I thought that was pretty funny. So I'm gonna give it to Ruth.
Okay, good. Now let's have a look to see what the audience said, as their opinion counts more than ours. Right. Charles Bronson is now called Charles Salvador. There you go. How about that? Right, okay, I'm going to take that as a vote for me, by the way. Then, definitely isn't. Right, we've got votes for Ruth, Jimmy, David, David, that was my mouse. Jimmy Mac, Ruth, and if I scroll down, will I see any more? Jimmy again. So, we're going to give it a 5-second countdown, and we will say 5, 4, 3, Ruth, 2, 1, and that's where we're up to. How many do you have, Ruth?
I got 3.
Jimmy, how much you got? Jimmy Mac?
I have 4.
4. How many did I have? 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, good. Now, that means Jimmy Mac, and who won the first one?
Rob.
Jimmy and Rob. You will have a tiebreaker here. So, audience, could you now suggest to us some...
Buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Right, okay. Some famous films, please. Give us some famous films. But let's find... Rob, you will go first. So, you are Charles Salvador. I'm joking. Right, okay. Let's have a look here. Oh, wow. Could you please be for us? We have Rishi Sunak as taking your orders at Nando's. Now, how up to date? Danny, do you know who Rishi Sunak is?
I do.
Are you sure? Right, okay.
I do. I've got many working class friends, David. Well, not working class, but you know.
Yeah, there we go. Right, now, anyway.
Something that Rishi said.
Right, okay, so Rob, you are... Superman is finally realising the underpants are worn under his pants. Okay? And here you go.
Tough day of fighting crime. Yes. Ooh, what? Why is everybody always pointing and laughing at me when I'm saving their life? I just don't get it. I look at look at myself in the mirror there, yeah? Oh, nice pecs. Ooh, the muscles are good. Oh, look at those thighs. Oh, powerful. It doesn't matter which actor I am. Fantastic. Oh, man, the red. It's blue, red, and everything. What? What do you mean? The red should be under the blue. What? But then wouldn't there be an outline? That'd be too big an outline? Oh, there would be an outline. Trust me. I've seen you. You don't know. People are laughing at me because they think I'm wearing my underwear outside. Oh my God, there's nothing super about that at all. It was a trick. It was when I was a kid. Freaking Lex told me to wear my. Oh, that bastard. He got me all the time. Just don't understand.
Okay, thank you very much there, Rob. I don't think we understood either. Now, let's have a look. Commander. Now, we have... Look, you have the power of veto on this one, because if you don't want to do it, but we've genuinely had this. The suggestion is Jimmy Mac selling Big Macs at McDonald's. Do you want it?
I'll take it.
Excellent. Right, so, let's see. You were Jimmy Mac selling Big Macs at McDonald's. Take it away.
Hey, eat a burger. What's it to you? Just eat it. Put it down your gullet. Just smash it in there. What are you? What are we? We're dying. We're gonna die one day. Have you ever had a nightmare where you just achieved full existential acknowledgement? I have, and it's bad. It's not great. Eat a Big Mac. It'll give you temporary pleasure. That's all we've got. We're gonna die. We're dying. I've had dreams where I die and eat a Big Mac. What's it to you? What does it cost? What are we doing?
Okay, well done. Well
His
done.
voice sounded exactly like Jimmy Mac. That was crazy.
I don't know.
I can't believe that.
I don't know. I think I've heard better. Now, let's see. Audience, would you like to vote for Commander Jimmy Mac as Jimmy MacDonald had a farm? Or would you like to vote for Rob as the last son of Krypton? Now, Ruth, who would you vote for here?
This is such a difficult choice. I mean, Jimmy Mac was really trying really hard to do Jimmy Mac. I'm not sure he quite got it. Yeah, it was. Whereas, of course, Rob, he got the Superman. I'm just not sure about the underpants. I'm not quite sure whether he understood it enough.
I agree, Ruth. That is a deep analysis. He didn't get the underpants. Now, Danny O'George, what would you say?
I would say many things, David, but now both impressions were pretty good. I mean, Rob just going all out in front of the mirror there, I like it. But Jimmy's impeccable impression of Jimmy, it's just no one can top that sort of commitment. So I've got to give it to him.
Okay, fair enough. Now let's go over to the comment sections and see what these naughty little buggers have voted for. So, we've got votes for Jimmy Mac, special sauce. What? Alright, okay. Oh, hang on. So, Dawna says 2 all beef patties, special cheese, lettuce, onions on a sesame seed bun. Special sauce, Jimmy Mac. There you go. Right, okay. Then we have another vote for Jimmy Mac. And any more votes coming in, the audience, they've given up caring. Right, okay. Let's see. What else do we have? And nope, that's it. We're going to do a countdown, audience. If you were meant to vote here, they're just tight. We're getting lots of suggestions of movies, not a lot of suggestions. And a vote for Rob. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent. So, Jimmy Mac, you win it. And, yeah, that didn't mean anything in the context of this game. No, it's not that one. It's not that one.
Oh,
right,
Jimmy.
Fair enough. Okay, good. Now then, we are going to go on to our next game. We're going to do some 1-minute remakes just to honour the suggestions that you have given us. Oh, we did have another vote for Jimmy Mac earlier. I didn't read that one. Now, we're going to do some 1-minute remakes, but audience, could you please suggest some professions, and we'll use it for something that's coming up in the future. Now, let's have a look. Let's roll the dice. Okay, so going first will be the artist formerly known as Danny O'George. Right, now, could you please do a remake for us? The Vampire Diaries, is that a film or is that a TV show?
That's a TV show.
Oh, wow, you're going to have to...
Don't ask me why I know that, but I know it. It's
okay.
a TV show.
Well, then you're going to show us how much you know it, because you have 1 minute to remake the entirety of the Vampire Diaries, and here you go.
Oh my! I'm a brunette woman. I don't know my actress or my character's name, but I'm a woman, and I've got 2 young, strapping-looking men here. Hi, I'm Ian Somerhalder. I was in Lost, and I'm a vampire. That's why they killed me off from the show, and I come back. I am the other guy who I also don't know the actor or the name, but we're going to fight for you. Is this like Twilight? No, it's nothing like Twilight because we're two vampires, not a vampire and a werewolf. Well, then a werewolf coming to the show later. I don't know. They haven't written that far ahead into the series yet. Well, which one of y'all do I go for? I don't know, but I think we both want to turn you into vampire. Oh, I don't know about that. Why are you Southern? I don't know. I haven't seen the series, but I'm pretty sure this is all it boils down to when you come to think of it. She's got a point. Okay, who do you know I'll go for? I don't know.
And that is time. That is time. Do you know what? I believe you. That is probably all it boils down to. Now, isn't it the girl that played like Rogue in X-Men or something like that?
Anna Paquin. No, I don't think that's her.
No?
Anna Paquin was in True Blood.
True Blood.
Nina Dobrev was Vampire Diaries.
How many vampire shows are there?
I don't know.
A lot.
I remember when it was just Buffy the Vampire Slayer, honestly.
I watched the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie the other day.
Film, yeah.
Yeah, it happened. Hang on, Danny. What is that mug you've got there?
It's the only one I've got. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. What have you got in your hand? No, not that. It's you. That's amazing.
It's me. It was a gift from 2 jobs ago. I don't know.
It was a gift from yourself.
My work
right?
colleagues when I worked in a call centre, which I won't say the name of.
Yeah, no,
but
fair enough. Yeah, don't worry.
I forgot that it's one of those heat-sensitive ones.
What? And then your clothes disappear?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Right, okay, so I should do that. I have printed T-shirts with myself on. I'm not gonna deny it.
Okay.
Right, okay, let's have a look. So to go next, and they're heat sensitive too. Right, okay, let's have Ruth. You're going to go next. Could you please do a remake for us of? Ooh, I don't know what that. Oh no, it's a job. It's not a film. Could you give us a remake of Murder on the Orient Express? Murder on the Orient Express. And it can be the recent one if you want, but whichever version you want. Here you go.
Oh, let's board this train. Come on, come along, come along. No, I'm another person on the train. We're on the train. Where are we going to? We are going across... I can't remember where the Orient Express goes, but it goes a long, long way. It really does. It's time to go to bed now. Okay, let's all go to bed. Oh. Ah! What was that? I don't know. Let's quickly get out of the carriage. Out, out, out. What's going on? 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 What? There has been a very strange incident on this locomotion train. There is somebody dead. I think there'll be somebody else dead very soon. I think there'll be lots of people dead. But as a coup all I care about is my mustache. And I think that I will be a brilliant detective. And you will all be astounded with my ability to solve the murders.
And that is time. Oh, we still don't know who did it. Right, okay, let's see who will go next. Next up, it will be me. Can someone suggest a film for me, please?
The Mummy.
Oh, what was that, Danny?
Orphan.
Orphan? Okay. Right, I think I know what that film is. Right, okay, so this is a 1-minute remake of Orphan, and here I go. I got some bad news, Diane. What is it, Bill? The sperm, they don't work. Oh, no, but I wanted to have kids. I tell you what, why don't we adopt this girl from Romania that I heard about going for sale? Oh my God, what? Look, she needs a home. Let's bring her in. Oh, toodaloo. Oh my God, what accent is that? I'm from Romania. I'd be very nice to pop her into mother. Oh, well, you look lovely. Ow, it bit me. You can't call it it. It's a good little girl. Ow, it's biting the shit out of my hand. Hey, let's go and take it to a psychiatrist. Hey, so this 7-year-old girl, what's the deal there? Well, in my expert opinion, I'd think she's at least 43. Say what? Yes, and now she's going to kill you both. Are you sure? Well, she's killing your wife right now. Ugh. Right, and that's the film. I hope that's the film, because if not, I just made a different film. But that film does exist.
It was a really good film, though.
I mean, you kind of got it almost spot on until the end. It's
I
the
just can't
other way
remember.
around.
Right, but you know the weird thing about it? They're making a sequel, or they've made a sequel, right?
They've made a prequel.
But isn't it like starring the same girl? Now she,
Yes,
whereas she was
they
like a
de-aged
10-year-old.
her
Yeah,
with makeup and with special effects.
yeah, absolutely. That's
And I know it's a prequel because I know the guy, not personally, but I know the guy who did the music for the film.
you know the 9-year-old girl that killed her.
No, the
when
guy,
she was 40 years
the
old.
composer, Brett Detar. He used to be a lead singer for one of my favorite groups.
His name's Brett Guitar.
Brett Detar.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you say
You know
so.
what's wild is that Brett Guitar plays the drums.
Yeah. Your audio's still a little bit crispy there, Jimmy Mac. Right, okay, now let's see who's going to go next. So, Rob, you shall go next. Could you please recreate for us Boogie Nights, as suggested by Colin? Boogie Nights, or Boogie Nights, I don't know how it's pronounced, to be honest. And here you go.
I'm just gonna roller skate around aimlessly. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Hey, you want to be in the movies? Sure. What kind? Oh, just come down to the pool, take your clothes off. You'll make a lot of money. Okay. What about me? I'm an intense actor. I gotta be real movies. Put me in movies. I'm gonna be a star. Oh, we're gonna make you a huge star. What's your name? I don't know. The Funky Bunch? No, we're gonna call you Dirk Diggler. It's gonna be fantastic, man. I gotta tell you. Oh yeah, it'll be great. All right. Just come in there. Take your clothes off. Yeah, plow that girl. That'll be fantastic. Oh, good. Oh, you're a star. Yeah. Gee, why am I so huge? I'm gonna try and time this out good. Everybody's just. We're making so much money and doing so much coke, having so much sex, and just making all these movies. It's fantastic, but. Why is Dirk Diggler so popular? I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna stand in front of the mirror like Superman, and oh, there go the pants. Whoa! You know how I got this movie? I told the director I had 2 inches on Leo.
And that is time. Who is in that film?
Mark
Burt Reynolds, Mark
And he
Wahlberg.
said, I've got 2 inches on Leo.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable. Now, who has not had a go yet?
It's still fake at the end, though, just so you know. But yeah, so I don't know why he had to say that, but you know.
Okay. I didn't quite understand that. Right, okay. Jimmy Mac, let's find something for you. Please, could you recreate for us? Let's see what we have here. Movies. We definitely had more than what I can see here. Could you please recreate for us Speed 2 Cruise Control? Speed 2 Cruise Control. And here you go.
Hey everybody, I'm Sandy Bullock and I still need money. I'm Keanu Reeves and I don't. Oh man, I'm William Atherton. I'm one of the Williams and I need money. Leeches. I'm some guy who needed the money and I'm standing here in place of Keanu Reeves. I'm not Keanu Reeves, but let's do this thing. Oh no, the speed of this ship is going too fast. We should slow the speed of this ship. And that guy with the leeches is crazy, right? Yes, right. All right. This is a bad movie. This is worse than Under Siege 2. It really is. I mean, remember when Michael Caine was in no, not Under Siege, On Deadly Ground? He was in On Deadly Ground with Michael Caine.
And that is time. That is time. There we go. Now, we're going to Jason Patrick. What a dude that guy was. Now, let us have a look-see. We're going to go on to a joke-telling game. We are going to play... okay, someone suggest a joke-telling game, please.
Back in school.
Say again, Rob. Oh, back in school. Back in school. So we'll tell jokes that will follow the rhythm. Back in school, my nickname was blank. And then, so audience, like, I might take just a random word. So even if it's not quite a profession, just give us some random words because that will also play in this. So back in school, my nickname was blank. And then you come up with the justification why. Okay? So back in school, my nickname was blank. And then the justification for why. So back in school, my nickname was back in school my nickname was Gremlin. Back in school my nickname was Gremlin. If you have a joke, give a wave. Rob.
Back in school my nickname was Gremlin because I was constantly feeding after midnight.
Aha. Back in school my nickname was Gremlin because there was always trouble when I was wet. Right. Okay, Rob.
Back in school, my nickname was Gremlin because I was always introducing people to the new electronic gizmo.
Aha. Jimmy Mac.
Back in school, my nickname was Gremlin because I was sold to my mother by an old Chinese guy.
Okay. Right. Anyone else for this? No? Going once? Jimmy Mac?
Back in school, my nickname was Gremlin because I don't like bright lights! Bright lights!
Okay, let's mix it up then. I think that one has run its course. Right, okay, so back in school, my nickname was Iceberg. Back in school, my nickname was Iceberg. Ruth.
Back in school, my nickname was Iceberg because I made a titanic mess of everything.
Oh, Jimmy Mac.
Back in school, my nickname was Iceberg because right now you're seeing just the tip.
Danny.
Back in school, my nickname was Iceberg, which was ironic because I was actually Romanian.
Aha. Rob.
Back in school, my nickname was Iceberg because anytime they wouldn't let us into a club, I would kind of ruin the punchline. Anytime they wouldn't allow us into the club, I would say, "Come on, let us in."
Aha. Okay. I haven't got. Back in school, my nickname was Iceberg because I was a big fan of the Arctic Monkeys. It's not very funny, but there was a connection there. Right. Okay. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. Let's mix it up. We'll have lots of these then. So back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow. Back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow. Danny.
Back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow because no matter what the subject was, I was always outstanding in my field.
Aha, very good. Back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow because when I was around, all the birds would run away. Birds means good women, like in England. Right, okay. Anyone else? So, for Scarecrow, Rob.
Back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow because I constantly wanted to be around Mrs. King.
Aha. Back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow because I could while away the hours conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. But my head I'd be scratching as my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. Danny.
How long of a clip was that? Are you allowed to sing that?
That's a good point, actually, Ruth. But anyway, back in school, my nickname was Scarecrow. And honestly, that was the last straw.
Haha. Okay, anyone else for Scarecrow? Back in school? What the hell is that? Right, okay, back in school, my nickname...
It's a place where people go to learn, David.
What, hell? Right, okay, let's have a look. So, back in school, my nickname was Micro. The joke's kind of written itself, but anyone else for that? Right, anyone for back in school, my nickname was Micro? Jimmy Mac.
Back in school, my name was Micro because I talked really fast at micro machines.
Oh, damn it, that was all I've got. Right, okay. Anyway. Rob.
Back in school, my nickname was Micro because it's kind of like jumbo shrimp. You know what I mean?
Aha. Right. Back in school, my nickname was Micro. Well, that was part of my nickname. I always said I'd prefer the name Little Richard, but they had to call me Micro. Anyway. Anyone else for that? Jimmy Mac.
This joke is not formatted yet, but back in school, my name was Micro because of Crow from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Enter your own joke here.
Okay. Right. Let's get one more. And then probably a few more after that. Back in school, oh, no, go on then, Danny.
Back in school, my nickname was Micro. Because honestly, it didn't belong to anyone else. It was my bird. It was my crow.
Aha. Okay, back in school, my nickname was Superman. Okay, back in school, my nickname was Superman. Rob.
Back in school, my nickname was Superman because I was always wearing my underwear outside my pants.
Very good. Okay. Back in school, my nickname was Superman because I'd always take my jokes down to the lowest common denominator. Jimmy Mac.
Back in school, my name was Superman because you saw my penis when I was 5. Can we address that we saw his penis in the first Superman movie? I guess not. My bad.
No, look, do you know what? Here's the interesting thing with it. I think that's also true in Man of Steel as well.
Just showing you.
Yeah, seriously. Like, go back. I'm sure you see, like, a little Micro Clark. Now, anyway, Rob.
Back in school, my nickname was Superman because the lady said I was faster than a speeding bullet.
Aha.
I can't run.
Danny.
Back in school, my nickname was Superman. My nickname for everyone else was Kent.
Haha. Back in school, my nickname was Superman because I'd got Lex appeal. Jimmy Mac.
Back in school, my name was Superman because I could never stay in my lowest lane.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anyone else for Superman? Kneel before Zod. Okay, that will do then. Good. So, we're going to move on. Can we just acknowledge as well that Terrence Stamp was awesome as General Zod? Just thought I'd put it out there. Right, okay, so next up, audience, could you give us some suggestions of... let's have a look here. An ambition you had as a young child. An ambition you had as a young child. And let's see what game we're going to play. Oh, we're going to play Here Comes Jack. We're going to play Here Comes Jack. The way this works is we will get two performers starting off a scene, and they're going to be talking about the third performer, Jack. And they will be describing certain quirks or personality traits that Jack has. And then after a little while, one of them will notice, oh, here comes Jack. And the third performer will enter the scene as Jack and have to demonstrate the quirks that the performers before had described. Now, let's roll the dice to decide who we're going to have in this. We are going to have Ruth. We are going to have Rob. And we are going to have Danny. Ruth, Rob, and Danny. Anyone want to be Jack? Who'd like to be Jack? Rob? Okay, good. So, let's get Danny on here. Let's get Ruth on here. Let's get Rob on here. Actually, Rob, you shouldn't be there yet. So let's get Jack off. And
Wow.
Okay.
It's one of those nights tonight, isn't it?
It is. Right. Okay. Anyway, so Danny and Rob, you will do the scene, and at a certain point, it's up to you. You will notice and say, "Here comes Jack," and Jack will enter. And here you go.
Oh, you're on your lunch break as well, are you?
Yeah, I'm having to eat things really fast because I think Jack's coming along, and he has this habit of spitting everywhere, doesn't he?
Oh God, yeah, it's just goes everywhere. Horrible.
What with that and the nose picking? Oh God, that's awful! Go again. He just flicks it everywhere.
I know, man. It's it's kind of gross. I mean, just the other day I saw him sort of like scratching his arms a lot. I have to wonder, like, is he got some sort of rash? Is he wearing like something that he's allergic to? Is he using the wrong washing powder? Who knows?
Look, I think it might be fleas because he has got a cat. I know he's got a cat. I saw a picture of him with it, and I think he might have got fleas from the cat.
Yeah, it's weird because didn't he also have like a lot of whiskers on his face as well?
Yeah, he kept combing them, didn't he? Incredible, weird, really, really weird. But then at least he's learned from his cat how to wash behind his ears. Have you seen him do that?
That's true, but unfortunately, he's also picked up a nasty habit of like purring at random occasions.
Purring, oh God, yeah, and then the worst is when he sees a dog or thinks he sees a dog, he starts meowing really loudly.
I know. That's. Oh wait. Whoa, shh. Wait.
Oh.
Come in. Right.
Here comes Jack.
Oh. Hey, Jack. Hello. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, in the break room, surprise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, pardon me for being late. You seen the picture of me and Lulu for my? Oh, she's so pretty. I wanted to look just like her at these awards. So.
Yeah. How sweet.
Yeah, was that Max? Was Max? Meow.
Yeah. Sorry. Max is out. I didn't let him in the room. You're okay.
Okay, please keep him away from me.
Okay.
What,
Yeah, I know
is
you
that?
don't like.
Oh, that freaker Johnson. That's a good one. I'm gonna flick it right on his U-horn horseshoe head. Oh, bullseye! Look at that green right on the side. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I love it. Ooh, I
He's
need
not
some
gonna
new
be happy
washing
when he sees
powder.
that.
Like, you think I need new washing powder, guys? How come you guys don't itch like I itch? Like I don't know. Lulu can't. Fucking Lulu's probably got fleas.
And so I take mine to the laundromat.
Sometimes I just gotta I feel like I'm not clean at work. It's just we gotta keep ourselves clean at work, or no, the clients aren't gonna take us serious. I mean, please, just everybody be clean and. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you should give it a try. Yeah, like that. Use your hand like that, except for not to feign disgust. Actually, clean your face. It works. I watched Lulu do it, and it works. It works. Trust me.
Thank you, Jack. That's
Yeah,
really
well,
useful information.
Can I hang out with you guys every day?
Like
Nobody really sits with me at lunch.
I mean, I'd like to, but I've got places to be, don't we? Ruth?
I think it's time for us to go.
Yeah, we've got that thing.
Oh, we have.
At that place.
Yeah.
I've got a thing too.
Yeah, no, I think we're going now. Sorry, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
And that is scene. Well done. Since Danny has left the scene, we know that it is over. Now, let's see what we're going to do next. Well, Jimmy Mac and myself, we should do something. Let's see what we will do. We are going to play a game of, I don't know. Someone suggest a game for us.
An alphabet scene.
Alphabet scene.
Alphabet scene.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. That will do. Now, okay, let's see. We're going to see myself. We're going to see Commander Jimmy Mac. Let's grab something from the audience, what they have said that it is about. And let's see. What did I ask the audience for? An ambition?
An ambition that they had as a child.
Okay, so our scenario is, this is too good not to use. Or, well, it's imaginative at least. To be a police officer and arrest Billy Crumpet for dipping my pigtail in paint. So it's about becoming a police officer so that we can arrest Billy Crumpet for dipping my pigtail in paint. We are going to begin at a letter. The letter H, and we will get back to the letter H. And here we go.
Have you had any contact with Billy Crumpet?
Yeah, that's, it's me. You found him.
Just got him.
Killed a man just by staring at him once, so be careful, because I'm a real villain.
Look, Billy Crumpet, you are up against the death penalty.
My cellmate is Charles Bronson, but he's now
No,
known as Charles Salvador.
Now, they're not up for trial. You are, Billy Crumpet.
Oh? So what is the crime that I've done that I shall be put to death for?
Painting pigtails.
Quickly. Look at this. Does it look like I care?
Right, I would punch you in the face right now if there weren't laws.
Salvador, he's starting with me.
This is a crime. You're committing another crime. I'm going to punch you in your face. Painted pigtails, Billy Crumpet.
Uh-huh. I've got an idea for you.
Very well, tell me.
Well, undo my handcuffs and let me go.
Strike that idea.
You are you're just like my father.
Zeus?
Are you having a laugh? I belong to Jupiter.
Believe you me, whether you worship Roman gods or Greek gods, we're taking you down, Billy Crumpet.
Charles, he's starting again.
Damn you, Billy Crumpet.
Ecuador. I'm gonna go and live in Ecuador.
For each Roman and Greek god's sake, Billy Crumpet, confess to your crime.
God? There is only one God I pray to, and her name is...
Hercules?
I was going for Hela. And that is time. Well done. So...
Not Hecate, then.
Gesundheit. Now then, let's see what we're going to do next. Right. We are going to play... shall we do that, actually? Let's do that. Right, we're going to have a game for all of you. I won't be in it. You're going to play The Stack. You're going to play The Stack, where the way it will work is there'll be 4 of you in this scene. You'll start off with a normal scene, and periodically I will call out freeze, and then call out another common improv game where you have to incorporate the rules of that improv game into the scene. When I call out another one, it gets stacked on top rather than replaces the last genre of scene. So it might be that you end up speaking single syllables, questions at the same time, alphabet, and so on and so forth. Because this is The Stack. Now, let's find out what your scene is going to be about. Your scene is going to be about... Okay. You have enough dollars to buy a fancy truck. You have enough dollars to buy a fancy truck. That is your scenario, and here you go.
Beep, beep, check this out.
Wow. You get a lot of truck for your buck round here, don't you?
I know, my money don't jiggle jiggle.
Does it have the anti-lock brakes?
The what?
The anti-lock brakes.
Oh, I don't know. I should have asked.
Did you not have enough dollars for the anti-lock brakes?
Enough dollars? I could buy your vehicle twice over.
Those brakes are going to lock, and that steering wheel is going to fly off.
Okay, well, we'll go back and we'll get another one with anti-lock brake.
Will that be safe to drive, though?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Hop in, we'll all get together.
Freeze! Please continue this, speaking only in questions.
What is that, a Ford?
Can you just put your seatbelt on, please?
How
Is
much
it
money
okay if I...
How much money did you pay for it?
How many zeros can you count up to?
Is it okay if I sit shotgun so I can stretch out my legs?
Do you have to?
Doesn't Ford stand for fix or replace daily?
Where'd you hear that?
Did your dad never say that to you?
His
What?
dad.
Freeze! Could you continue this as if it were a Western? Still questions only.
Don't you
Do
know
you not-
I shot his dad dead?
Do you not know who your father is?
Why is everybody talking about my pa?
Where are you going to be tomorrow at high noon?
You want a piece of me?
Can you guys just saddle in?
You want a piece of this?
Can I have a piece of that gum?
You think you're a faster draw than me?
Who's the fastest draw in the West?
Who said they were riding shotgun in this van?
You think that fancy truck can go faster than my horse?
Freeze! Please continue this as a single syllable Western questions only stacked scene.
Do you need a gun that has shot to hit me?
Who's gonna get up front with me?
You want to die, son?
Can I get out of here?
Are you guys all as high as noon?
Can we just go to the bar?
Freeze! Please continue this as an alphabet, single syllable, questions only, Western stacked scene.
Starting on what letter?
A.
Are you guys gonna be quick about this?
Be quick. Why should we be quick right now?
Can't you
Can you
see?
draw your gun as fast as me?
Dang it, man. The truck is on.
Freeze! Could you continue this as a single syllable, alphabet, Western, questions only scene with an overwhelming sense of fear? Continue.
Did he shoot? Did he shoot the van, the truck?
End of times?
For the
Freeze!
sake
Can you please continue this as a stand, sit, bend, squat, single syllable, questions only, alphabet, Western, fearful scene? And go.
Fuck this?
Good heavens, this is bad. Oh,
And seed! And seed! There we go. Perfect. Now, the point is we always get to the point where it's overwhelming and then we are overwhelmed. Now, excellent stuff. Let's see what we are going to do next. Next up, we are going to have... Ooh, let's have Mystery Murderer. Mystery Murderer. Now, the way this works is basically like press conference. One of you has, well, one of the performers has committed a crime, killed someone, and they're going to be answering questions from members of the press or members of the law enforcement, however you want to play it, about the crime they have committed. And they don't know what the crime they've committed is, but through clues, through the questions that they are asked, then they will try to figure it out. So the key thing I'll say for the performers asking questions is whatever we decide the crime, the specific crime, don't use any of those words that give it away. So, they know that none of the words you say are the words they're trying to guess. You can hint at them, but don't actually say them. Who would like to be the person guessing? Jimmy Mac. So, Jimmy Mac, are you able to make it so, Scout's Honor, you cannot hear us?
I only made it to Star Scout. I was never an Eagle Scout, but I will turn my volume down.
Okay, so make sure you can't hear us. We will give you big waves. And the way this works is that Jimmy Mac has killed a famous character. He has a motive for doing so and a method of doing it, like a weapon. So it's who he killed, how he killed them, and why he killed them. That he's got to, oh, and where he killed them, if we want to overcomplicate it. So who, what, where, and why. So who did he kill? Let's just work out amongst ourselves. An audience, if you type something in really useful, I might take something from you. So who's he killed? Give us a character, guys.
A character or a real person?
Character. Otherwise,
okay.
You'll get sued.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mary Poppins?
Okay, so Jimmy Mack has killed Mary Poppins. Look at that, he's lip reading us, the bastard. Right, okay. So, Jimmy Mack has killed Mary Poppins with what method? How did he do it? Something unrelated to Mary Poppins, obviously.
Oh, I was going to say a spoonful of sugar.
No, it's too obvious. Once he's got one, he's got the other. Okay, I'm just going to get a random object for the generator. Yeah. With the crossbow, it comes up. Let's see if we can make it a little bit... Okay, he has killed Mary Poppins with the Mona Lisa painting. He has killed Mary Poppins with the Mona Lisa painting. What reason has he killed her? Anyone?
Because he doesn't like the colour pink.
Because he doesn't like the colour pink, and Joe in the comments has just said that it's happened on the yellow brick road. So, for audience and for us, Jimmy Mack has killed Mary Poppins on the yellow brick road with the Mona Lisa painting because he doesn't like the colour pink. Let's all give Jimmy Mack a wave and hope he understands this. Don't say any of those words, and come on back.
Yeah, I murdered him, and I'm glad. You hear me? Glad.
Okay, well, we're going to get into all of that. We've got a lot of members of the press who want to get to the bottom of, why you did what you did. What have you got to say for yourself at this stage?
Yeah, I'm a performer. I get up on the stage and I murder people. Yeah, I murder them. And I'm glad. You hear me? Glad.
Okay, Danny?
Yes, hi. Just reporting for the Daily Telegraph. Now, we understand that many of your colleagues were more into robbing banks, but you went a bit literal with this one. Can you explain why?
Because Jonathan Banks was a great actor in Breaking Bad, and also Better Call Saul, and I just needed to kill him.
Okay. Rob?
Rob from Never Smile magazine. Did you take a little too much sugar beforehand?
Yes, but why so serious?
Okay, fair enough. Yes, madam?
This is Ruth from Here Now magazine. I understand that you have a great love of going to galleries, and I'm just puzzled as to why you would destroy work of art.
Murder is an art. Okay, can I just clarify here, David from the Fortnite Weekly? Like, you're enjoying this so much, you love it, don't you? You love it.
Well, if I may speak French, je ne parle pas français.
Gesundheit. Yes, sir, with the hat.
Yes, hello, thank you. So I'm reporting on behalf of Hello Magazine. So we understand that based on witness reports that you were laughing quite a fair deal after the murder. Is it fair to say that you love to laugh?
I am quite the joker.
Okay, that's an answer. Yes, Rob?
Now, you did choose an unusual weapon. I'm still here from Never Smile magazine, but why didn't you just use the umbrella that was there?
That was the Penguins deal.
Okay, can I just clarify that you stuffed, look, to get rid of the remains, you used their own bag to... Just can you explain that whole situation of how that was unable to conceal enough?
Sometimes you just need a body bag.
Okay. Yes, madam.
I'm a little bit worried here because it seems to me that you took offence to the fact that they were very pretty, what they were wearing. Very pretty.
I should have been giving clues, but I am quite the American beauty.
Look, let me just ask. You're going to be in prison for a long time, and I don't think there's anything you can do to change that fact. But what's life like behind bars? Are you putting your best foot forward?
I'm a foot guy.
Yes, Rob.
I know this murder was practically perfect, but did you think about what would happen to the children?
Won't somebody please think of the children? The children.
Yes, Danny.
Yeah, sorry, I just picked up there. What is with that awful accent that you just switched to?
Je regrette. I am Francais.
Okay, look, I've got another question here. Now, obviously, we've only got you for this one crime, but we followed your trail, and there was definitely another body, and there was bits of them over there, and bits of them over there, and bits of them over there.
Yeah, I have no response.
Okay. Yes, Rob.
If I could just pop in here with a question. Why the different color for the low? What? Never mind. Focus on what I said earlier. The first half of that question.
Okay. Yes, Danny.
Yeah, so I'm calling from Top of the Pops here. Now, according to other witness reports, just before the murder took place, you didn't seem so happy when Trustful was being played on the radio. Is there something that you don't like about the artist in particular?
Yeah, I do not understand that reference.
Well, let me see if I can add to that reference. Now, I just want to know, was your motive for doing this? Is it because you want to get the party started?
Let's get this party started.
Okay. A couple more questions. Yes, Danny.
Yeah, sorry. So just going back to a question that one of my colleagues has asked earlier. Now, you confirmed that you took a vast amount of sugar. You also took something which looked just like a pill. Did that help that medicine go down?
Well, when I'm searching for Mary Poppins references.
Look, we
I
want to
flew
know,
in here.
the police, they got there in time. Were they saving Mr. Banks?
The police stepped in time.
Thank God.
Step in time.
Okay, any more questions? Because we may be making some progress. Right. Yes, Rob.
Do you have a very adverse reaction when you watch John Hughes movies starring John Cryer and James Spader and Molly Ringwald? Does that just anger you to the point of no return? Is that why we lost this beloved person of ours?
Just detention is a bad thing. Like, when people disrupt the school, you don't send them to detention. That's my opinion.
What's the food like in prison? Do you often get to visit the lunch pail tree?
References I do not understand.
Okay, one more question. Yes, you there, sir.
So I'm just going to ask really about the cleanup operation that had to take place after this. I mean, there was a lot of blood staining the road. It turned it orange. Like, what do you have to say about that?
Goodbye, the orange-stained road, where the society hound.
Okay, that is roughly the time we've got for this press conference. It's been illuminating. Now, Jimmy Mack, What do you think your crime is?
Giving sugar to children?
No, it is not. Okay, if you killed someone, which you did, who do you think you killed?
Children?
No!
Well, you may have broken their hearts, but
Yeah. Okay, what can you work out about anything, Jimmy Mac?
I'm Mary Poppins and I murdered the Joker with sugar or children.
No, okay, you killed Mary Poppins, though.
Yeah.
Right, and how do you think you did it? So you think with sugar?
That's gonna be my guess.
You killed Mary Poppins by using the Mona Lisa to do it because you didn't like the colour pink? Okay, and you did it on the yellow brick road.
So I was real close.
Real close, real close.
Well, I feel we didn't actually tell him what he was looking for. I feel we
It's
we
mystery
failed
murderer.
there.
This is how it's always. You got to work out who you killed. It's called mystery murderer,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta tell them. I don't know. I always did it where you tell them what that they killed somebody, they used a weapon, why they did it, and where they were.
It's
Let 'em
mystery
know what they're
murderer.
looking
This is basic Clue rules, or Cluedo if you want to keep it UK. You know who they did, what they did, why they did it, and who they did it with. Although that wasn't one of the
I
things.
don't think we did wear very well. I don't.
Yeah, we did. We the lunch pail tree. Return to Oz, guys.
Oh, Return to Oz, guys!
Yeah, come on.
yeah, of course, yeah, that reference.
Has anyone here seen Return to Oz?
The
Not
Wheelers!
enough.
The Wheelers, yes. That is.
Princess Mommy, she takes off her fucking head.
I know, it's terrifying. Right, okay, good. I feel vindicated or validated. I'm not sure which. Right, okay, we're going to end this as we should have a long time ago. But no, we are going to... I have, says Joe. I don't know what that refers to.
I think you've asked if anyone's seen Return to Oz.
Oh, amazing. Right, okay, good. So, audience, we're going to come on to our finale game to decide who will be tonight's Extreme Improv XStreamed champion. Joe, why didn't you come on the show if you're in the audience? You could have join us on the show. Right, not now, because we're about to end, but another time. Right, okay, so, let's see. Or now if you want, but links, blah, blah, blah. Right, another time, join us. Now, let's have a look. We are going to play a game, and we're going to have a pun-off, a pun battle, where we're each going to be given a minute to make as many puns as we can within that said minute. And it's going to be based around, like, a random topic or whatever. So I'm going to roll the dice to decide who goes first. If they do a joke that I understand, I will give a boom. If I don't understand it, then I won't. If I give them a pity boom or a Californian boom, I don't know. Right, then we'll see how many points we get. So, going first. Oh, it will be me. So, I am going to choose a category. On the screen, audience, you'll see there are several categories. Profession, TV shows, movies, characters, blah, blah, blah. I am going to choose a movie. And if I don't like it, I can chop it off. I can chop it off. I can swap it for a truly random word. I have Independence Day. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to try to do as many Independence Day related puns as I can, and someone else can judge if I get these points or not. And here I go. I think Independence Day is a great film to go to with a date, because you want to see if you can pull, man. But like I say, well, come on, where there's a will, there's a way. And but speaking of Will Smith, this movie slaps hard. So every single time for the rest of his life. Now let's think. I actually saw this film when I went to Venezuela, Ecuador, and when I was there, I was an illegal alien. But what can I say? I did this. It was the first film I saw without my parents. I was feeling true independence that day. And oh, come off it. Right. But they said that they needed to see my ID for coming in, which is what they called the film for some reason. I never understood that one. But, and anyway, there was a truly terrible PlayStation game based on it. And that is time. That isn't a pun, though. Right, okay, how many I do? 6? Like, a generous 6. Okay, let's see who will go next. Any bonus booms? Any bonus booms?
No.
No? Oh, I was hoping
I mean,
someone would
that-
come out with pure gold bloom.
Yeah, that kind of like blew up in your face, didn't it?
Oh, damn. Hey boys, I'm back! Right, I'm feeling so randy tonight. Now, let's see who will go next. But I still only scored 6. So, let's see. Ruth, you will go next. What category would you like? You can have any of them except for movies.
I can't remember what they were. I'm really sorry. I have no functioning brain.
Okay, so we have fictional characters, real people, professions, TV shows, books, objects.
Professions, just because I can't.
Okay. The profession is cashier. Would you like to make some cashier? Now, you can interpret it loosely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money-related stuff there. So, do you want to do cashier?
Yeah. I'll do
Okay,
cashier.
and here you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to add things up in my head, but it's really, it's really not working. Pound for pound, I am just
Boom.
not having a good day. There is someone said to me, "What's going on in your head? I'll give me a penny for your thoughts."
Boom.
And it just wasn't worth it because there's too much. Well, for one thing, numbers. I can't add the numbers up. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Pity boom.
Thank you. I think that's what, we have to do. We've got to run it through the till and see what goes on. I mean, it goes down or it doesn't. There's so many notes I can take here.
Boom.
Some people are coining it in, but not
Boom.
me. I have not got a clue what's going on. There is...
Oh, and that is time. That is time. Okay, now it may have just been that I didn't understand one in the middle there. So a good 6 as well. Right, let's see who will go next. Next up will be Jimmy Mack. What category would you like, please, sir?
Fictional people, please.
Fictional characters. You have Lorraine McFly. Lorraine McFly.
Let's go crazy. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, of course you can interpret it loosely. And here you go.
Oh man, my pants just went brown.
Boom.
This whole, it's just, my life has gone past me.
Boom.
And, I don't mean to make a Freudian slip. Because...
Yeah, he sleeps with his mother, I know. Go for it.
Yeah, no, it's an Oedipus. Listen up, motherfucker. Good night, everybody. Yeah, no, that's the end of what I've got.
No, it's not.
Okay,
Oh, that is time. Here come the bonus booms. Look, if I don't say this now, it'll be a heavy weight on my mind.
Really biffed that one up.
Yeah. But look, I want to shout out to Ewan Henderson actor. He's a great Scot.
Yeah, also shout out to our resident improviser from Washington, Marty, as well.
Yeah, and do you know what? Come on, these were easy. You don't have to be an Einstein.
These jokes made my Mad Dog even more angry. The third one, Mad Dog Tannen.
Yeah, it's almost like we're in 3D when we do it.
Jaws 7.
And that is time. Right, excellent. Nice bonus booms there. So to go next will be Rob. So, Rob, what category would you like?
Since I shit the bed with my strategy working yesterday, I'm going to try it one more time. Let's do a real character.
A real character. Okay.
Real person.
Serena Williams.
Random word.
Really?
What?
Tennis. Right.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Okay, go for it. So,
My first joke comes to my head. I'm like, I can't say that.
well, okay, and here you go.
Oh God, my balls are killing me.
Boom.
I got real lucky in French, man. That French Open, I tell you.
Boom.
I don't know if I like doing it more on hard court or clay. Clay's just so much better.
Boom.
Oh, can you see Venus?
Boom.
I can. Well, speaking of slaps, the guy who played my dad in the movie, he slaps, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Every day for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Boy, this Wimble weighs a ton.
Boom. It's a wimble. Wimble ton.
Don't judge me. Who are you to judge me?
Assume a
I'll
boom.
do all the lines I want.
Boom.
Damn judge.
Right, okay. A generous
It's not my
8 there.
fault. It's not my fault.
I thought it was an ace. I thought he aced.
Yeah. To be fair though, he might have been Serena, but I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire.
Too much anger. Let's just keep it to love, guys.
Okay, look, I like that you took this on to make up some tennis jokes. That ball was on the whose line?
I'm gonna go drop
Was
a
I-
joke.
Was I making too much of a racket?
I think he served up a really good.
Look, but I don't think he was that good. We need to give him the tennis elbow.
No, he was a net positive.
Look, I'm going to be honest. These jokes are starting to pong.
Let me at him.
Not
Yeah.
in my court.
Yeah.
Okay, so who have we got left?
Me.
Okay, so I think, what's the score to beat? 6 or 7?
I think so.
What? That doesn't answer. I gave 2 options. Right. Okay, good. Now, let's have a look. So, Danny, what category would you like?
What's left? Sorry.
Books, TV shows, objects, locations, animals, and fears.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. Can I please take a page out of Dave MC's book? Can I take an animal, please?
Yes, you can. A mollusk. Do you want to make mollusk puns?
What's a mollusk? Oh, that's a sea thing, isn't it?
It sounds like that. Let's have a look.
Okay, I'll take it. I guess.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you absolutely sure of this?
I am absolutely sure.
Okay. And here you go.
Yeah, well, now that you started, I've sort of clammed up now, haven't I?
Boom.
Yeah, I guess I'm not so sure after all.
Generous boom.
You don't have to be a beach about it, David.
Boom.
I don't really have a lot to refer to here.
Boom.
Gosh, what was the purpose of this now?
Boom.
How long until we finish?
Generous boom. They don't have fins.
Yeah, check out my muscles.
Boom.
Oi, sterilise this needle, doctor. I'm just going to inject myself with some...
Boom. Ah, and that is time. That is time. I think that is enough. I think that is enough to take the win. It says mollusca is a group of animals that include gastropods, snails, slugs, limpets, etc., bivalves, clams, oysters, mussels, give up. Octopi. Now, okay, Danny, that means I think you are tonight's Extreme Improv Extreamed champion. So well done, well done. So audience, put any final thoughts or comments into the comments section, and then we will get the hell out of here. Right, so let's find out where we can find everyone on the socials, starting first with Commander Jimmy Mack.
I will follow him. Ever since he touched my heart, I knew there isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high he could keep me away.
Okay, thank you very much there, Jimmy Mack. Look, do you know on the musical version, like on stage of Sister Act, they don't have any of the songs that we like from the film.
Well, that's bullshit.
They have none, and the songs kind of suck. And not only do the songs suck, the script sucked, and they rewrote it. So when I saw it 10 years ago and then a few months ago, it was a completely different show. And it still
You could
sucked.
say they did a whoopsie.
No, do you know, also, I was going to see it before the pandemic, and Whoopi Goldberg was going to be playing Dolores. And then the pandemic happened, and when they brought it back on stage, she backed out.
Oh, that bitch.
I know, right? Now, anyway, but yeah, I prefer Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. I love that film.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I know, right?
The first one is so much better.
No, the second one is great.
Even Maggie Smith didn't like the second one.
Who cares about Maggie Smith? She sucks.
Oh!
Alright, okay,
Oh,
no, I'm joking.
damn Maggie Smith.
Do you know what the funny thing is? The first thing I ever did in acting was in a film with Maggie Smith. True story.
No way.
Yeah, way. Okay, now, let's have a look. Where can we find you, Ruth?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at Ruth Curtis Acts. You can find me. I'll tell you what you can do. You can find me in a lovely, lovely, lovely little film on Vimeo at the moment from a company called Girls with Capes. So Girls with Capes, Willpower. It's just a lovely film. If you can, Google that and find Girls with Capes on Vimeo, Willpower, and I've got a short. It's a short little piece. The film itself is 5 different little bits, and I'm one of them. So there you go.
Awesome. Great stuff there. Rob, where can the people find thee?
You can find me on Facebook Improv Nights, online variety show, and Getting Extreme, hopefully as often as possible.
Fabuloso. My name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on David Pstansky, spelled Pustansky. You can also get the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, which will say how to play all of the games we did on tonight's show, plus so many more, and maybe not even the game we did on the finale. I forget if that one's in the book. Right, so anyway, it'll be in the sequel, though. Now, let's have a look. Danny O'George, where can the people find you?
Hello, I'm still changing up my background thing, so I'll just say it. I can be found on Twitch at DownBeDanny. I can be found on Instagram and Twitter at DannyUnplanned. You can also find me as part of the Portsmouth Improv Experience. That is an anagram of pie, if you like the literary puns. We're on Facebook and technically Instagram at Portsmouth Improv. I also just want to say you can also find me on like a lot of music streaming platforms under the name Danny George. But I also want to sort of back up what Ruth said, because I believe, if it's the one I'm thinking of, Ruth, didn't Kat Pearson, who used to be on Extreme Improv, didn't she have some involvement with that? Yes. And she's also a Portsmouth gal, so yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I thought you were going to say, I'm going to back up what Ruth says, because I was also in Girls with Capes.
I mean, I'm still shooting a film at the moment. Not right now, of course. But
well, at this moment?
Not at this moment. I'm between shooting dates right now, but it will be out next year, so I've got nothing to plug yet.
Okay, good. Now, with that, audience, have I said to everyone? I think I have. Make sure you smash that subscribe button on youtube.com/Extreme Improv. And with that, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom! And we're off the air.
Yeah, because I saw Kat posted on